Welcome to the first full week of January, which is 2026, not 2025.
It is, you're
just
right.
Happen to notice on our graphic here today. Good thing I have nothing to do with the graphic.
Well, the scroller is correct.
We'll have to talk to our graphic department. Yeah,
that's right.
That.
That's my fault. I'm sorry.
So much for starting off the year perfect.
I'll fix it for the YouTube thumbnail.
Okay. Coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at what's making news and also some sports. We've got breaking news this morning. If you've not heard about it, details just around the corner. Also, this date in history and more. But first, let's take a look at how the weather is shaping up for us. Mostly sunny conditions today and warming up to about 53 tomorrow. Some cloud cover is expected. Highs again reaching the low 50s. Overnight lows will be in the 30s. And mostly cloudy conditions come Wednesday, and a high there around 49 degrees before rain on Thursday and Friday. High temperatures to reach the low 60s by the end of the week. See, I told you, this cold weather that we have, sooner or later it'll turn around and change, and we're going to be seeing that this week. All right, up ahead, we should also mention our new feature, which is
to celebrate every day and what our national day is today.
Took you a moment to think about that.
Well, I didn't know how to explain it. We're trying to celebrate every day.
Yes. Thanks to Aaron's Christmas gift of a national holiday calendar.
Yes.
So, all right, coming up in just a moment, news. But first, let's take a look and tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They are your trusted comfort advisor. If you found yourself with an issue, maybe you had the folks in for the holidays and it just wasn't warm enough. Well, maybe there's something wrong with your heater. Check it out by clicking on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing can do the work for you. This ad will take you right to their website, which is accuratehvac.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
Just from a small age, I've always wanted to be a nurse. I never have wanted to be anything else. My mom is a nurse, my older sister's a nurse, and my baby sister's a respiratory therapist, so just wanted to help people. When we see a patient recover and thrive and walk out of here, I'm excited, I'm giddy, and I'm happy and proud to be a part of the team that helped make that happen. Being a part of the Adena community makes me feel it's like family. We're all about teamwork. We're just as much family in here as we are out of here, to be honest. We hang out a lot outside of the hospital as well as a group. My at-home life, I'm outdoors, especially in the summer. Anything outdoors and do with water, kayaking, boating, swimming. We love to go camping, anything with wheels and mud. I'm just a big outdoors person. I love working at Adena because I get to wake up every day and come help people get better, to improve their life, improve their health, and hopefully get them to go home to be with their families. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I do.
For all of the beneficial news that you can use, check out littermedia.com. That's our website, and we update it all the time, around the clock, with news that you can use.
We never sleep.
Never, ever. We rotate shifts. Dan does the night shift. I do the day shift. You can also find links to our social media pages, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Litter Media Radio, all up in the upper right-hand corner on littermedia.com. So if you don't find news on our website, check out our social media sites, and what you're looking for just might be there.
Leading our news today, this comes to us from out of Fairfield County, and the Integrated Services for Behavioral Health and Fairfield Community Health Center today announced that their boards have approved a plan to unite the two organizations under single leadership effective January 1st of 26. The collaboration represents a significant step toward expanding integrated services that address both behavioral and physical health needs. Some people need physical health.
Yeah, they do.
Talk to the government. While ensuring greater success to whole person care for the community. Integrated Services for Behavioral Health, known for providing community mental health, substance use disorder treatment, and supportive housing programs across Southeast and Central Ohio, will merge its operations with Fairfield Community Health Center, a federally qualified health center located in Lancaster. The merged entity, will maintain all existing services and locations, and there will be no interruptions in care. The organization anticipates an integrated workforce, and they've got offices all across Southern Ohio, including here in Chillicothe, up in Circleville, I think as far as south as Portsmouth as well.
Yeah. Join the Nathaniel Massey chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution as they kick off the America 250 celebration in Chillicothe. This event is this Saturday, January 10th at 1 p.m. in the replica building of Ohio's First State House, which is located at 50 West Main Street in Chillicothe. Local historian Julie Lambert will be presenting on Chillicothe and Ross County's firsts. The table upon which the Ohio Constitution and other artifacts will be on display. Should that say the table upon which the Ohio Constitution was signed?
Yes.
Well, that'll be on display along with other artifacts provided by the Ross County Historical Society.
They call it the Constitution Table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Light refreshments will be served when the doors open at 12:30 p.m. This event is free and open to the public. And again, that's this Saturday.
Now, afterward, a festive afternoon is planned at Adena Mansion and Gardens, celebrating 12th Night. That's marking the end of the 12 days of Christmas, right before Epiphany, which is tomorrow. Guests will learn how the traditional 12th Night feast was prepared, 1800 style, to celebrate the end of the holiday season and the start of the new year. A historical cooking demonstration presented by Captain Joseph Ogle's company, Ohio County, Virginia Militia, located in the tenant house there at Adena Mansion, followed by a short candlelit tour of the Adena Mansion itself. Admission is $5 for adults at the door. Everyone 6 years old and under get in for free. The event will begin at the Adena Main Museum, weather permitting. Now, keep in mind also, guests are advised you better dress for the weather because you'll be traveling to and fro outdoors. However, temperatures might be in the 60s.
Right.
So you may not have to worry about wearing hats, boots, and gloves in that regard. But if you've got questions, you can email Brittany Street at bstreet@ohiohistory.org. I reached out to Adena to see if they wanted to come up and talk about this event for the weekend. So we have yet to hear back from them. So hopefully we'll get more details from Patrick Quackenbush and the rest of the staff up there at Adena.
Yes. The Chillicothe Mighty Children's Museum have released their January calendar. On Wednesdays, they have member morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Thursdays is toddler time from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And on Fridays, they'll have music time from 10:30 to 11 a.m. They also have a few special events coming up, including Parents' Night Out, which will be on January 17th from 5 to 8 p.m., and they'll also have the Baby Art Crawl on January 27th from 4:30 to 5:30, and Groundhog Day with the Parks on January 29th from 4 to 5 p.m. Stay tuned for more event information and signups.
You can join the Friends of the Hopewell Culture National Historical Park and Ohio University Chillicothe this Wednesday. They have a special presentation featuring Danny Tipman, citizen of the Miami tribe of Oklahoma and colleague of Logan York. Danny will share insights into the Miami history and culture, followed by an engaging question and answer period. Don't miss this opportunity to learn, ask questions, and connect with the living history of the Miami people. The event is free, open to the public, and it takes place this Wednesday at OU Chillicothe's Bennett Hall, room 110. If you've never been to one of these events, it is really cool to sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with somebody.
Also through Ohio University Chillicothe is an upcoming day of service to honor Martin Luther King Jr. This is coming up on Monday, January 19th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can meet at the Chillicothe Public Library Annex, Meeting Room A for this event.
You know, we talk about these events, and it seems like they're so far off when we learn about them in November, and boom, they're right here.
Yeah.
Already. When you said Groundhog Day in the Mighty Children's Museum schedule, I thought, that's February. We got a whole month yet, don't we?
Barely.
No, because today, as we saw, is the 5th day of 2025 on the opening of our show. It's actually 26. All right, coming up in a moment to look at what's making news in sports, there's a change in Cleveland. Details are coming up.
But first, we want to tell you about the Skag clearance sale, which is still going on right now. And the prices are so low down at Hometown Motors, you're going to think they've lost their minds. You can choose.
Crazy.
So crazy. You can choose from a wide selection of Skag mowing equipment, but you'd better hurry because once clearance inventory is gone, it's gone and the low prices with them. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. Do yourself a favor and call Hometown Motors Incorporated at 740-773-8826 for more information. Hometown Motors, your store for the great outdoors.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health. We tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
And to lead things off in sports today, there's been a change of leadership for the Cleveland Browns on the sideline. To the top of the sports, that fella right there, Kevin Stefanski, after 6 seasons, has been dismissed. The two-time Coach of the Year winner was 45-56 during his stay in Cleveland, including the team's 2018 win in Cincinnati yesterday. Just over 100 games as head coach, the most in Cleveland since Blanton Collier's run from 1963 to 1970. And that was under Art Modell when he had taken over the club. He fired Paul Brown, put Blanton Collier in as the head coach. And I had no idea. After all the coaches of the Browns over the years, I didn't realize that Kevin Stefanski had been there second most in the post-Paul Brown era. Most likely he will be snatched up by somebody because he is a decent coach. It's just things ran south for them in Cleveland, and the question is, where will he be now? As for the game in Cincinnati, it was about the game within the game. There you see the sack king, speaking of Myles Garrett, being carried off the field in a 2018 win for the Browns over the Bengals. And just about everybody weighed in on congratulating the new sack king, his 23rd sack king on the season. We talked just a moment ago, or actually we heard Michael Strahan talking about him getting the sack record, and he said, I did mine in 16 games. If I'd have had 17 games, maybe I would have gotten 23 as well.
And I'm sure that's how a lot of older NFL players feel about that.
Sure, because, it used to be a 12-game season, then a 16-game season, now 17 games. So that's how it goes. Interesting note from Browns play-by-play man, Andrew Siciliano. Since the 1970 merger of the NFL and the AFL, rookies led the team in passing yards with Shedeur Sanders, rushing yards with Quinshon Judkins, and receiving yards in Harold Fannin Jr., plus tackles in Carson Schlesinger. That's a pretty good draft class right there, and that's probably why Andrew Berry is still general manager and was not shown the door with Kevin Stefanski today. Question I have, who will the Browns go with? And you got a man that's more than qualified to be the head coach right now on staff. Is it possible that we will see him become the new head coach?
I don't know about that.
Speaking of Jim Schwartz.
Well, speaking of the NFL draft, the Las Vegas Raiders are now on the clock because the draft order is set. So they're on the clock for the NFL draft in Pittsburgh in April. The draft order for the top 10 picks, Cleveland is number 6, and the Bengals are 10th. Washington Commanders are 7th for anyone who cares.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about them.
Yeah. Cleveland also has a second first-round pick, which I think is pick number 22.
Yeah, I believe it's in the top 30 too, and so then they've got a top pick right in the second draft as well, or second round of the draft. So who knows? Maybe if they have another opportunity to select similar players this time around,
they could be a force to be reckoned with if they get another good draft class.
Do you think the Raiders will go with Mendoza from Indiana?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say who anyone will go with.
Tom Brady, isn't he part owner of the Raiders?
He is.
I got a feeling he's probably going to say, let's go quarterback.
Probably.
Yeah.
And speaking about the NFL, here's the playoff picture following last night's roller coaster ride between Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Coming up this Saturday at 4:30, it's going to be the Rams and the Panthers and Green Bay against the Bears in Wild Card Weekend.
If you didn't stay up with that Pittsburgh game, the Steelers saw themselves trailing, and they were big plays. Here's Lamar Jackson hitting Flowers, who was he was tightly guarded, scores a touchdown. Then here come the Steelers. They score a touchdown to retake the lead, and then Jackson comes out again. He hits Flowers again for another touchdown, and it was back and forth. 3 lead changes in the fourth quarter, and then the Steelers take the lead again, and they go to kick the PAT, and the kicker misses his first place kick ever on extra points.
It's how it happens.
So now it's a 2-point game, and here come the Ravens. And again, they get into field goal position with 55 seconds left. They get the ball and they matriculate down the field, as they say, and they get there, time for the kick, and the kid misses wide right. You talk about a roller coaster ride. Pittsburgh fans, you were experiencing that last night. On the basketball court, the OSU women picked up a win over Rutgers. The Rio Grande women won again. They are now 13-1 after beating Kentucky Christian 115 to 67. That's pretty tough right there. The Red Storm men have won back-to-back games, and they are 7-7 on the year after beating Kentucky Christian 89-80. They'll try to make it 3 straight wins with Shawnee State. That women's game against Shawnee State begins at 5:30. The men will follow right after. That is over at Rio Grande tomorrow night. Taze Valley grad Cam McDaniel. Remember, he sat out a year, went to the U.S. Olympic Training Center, and the reason for that was because Nebraska's wrestler they had at 197 was in his senior year. They didn't want to bump him out and bring McDaniel in. So McDaniel goes and he gets extra training at the U.S. Olympic Training Center. Now, as a freshman at Nebraska, he is 197. He has won his 12th match. I believe he's 12-3 now on the season, and he's a beast at 197.
Yeah.
Huge guy. There was a lot of high school matches that were held over the weekend. Also, you can find those on our website, littermedia.com.
There's also going to be some more action tonight on our Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. We got some conference action in girls basketball being played tonight. In the SVC, it's going to be Zane Trace at Unyota. In the Southern Hills Athletic Conference, we got North Adams at Fayetteville, Eastern Brown at Peebles, and White Oak at Lynchburg Clay. In the SOC 1, Portsmouth Clay will be at Glenwood tonight, Portsmouth Notre Dame at East. In the SOC 2, it's going to be Oak Hill at Western, South Gallia at Eastern Pike, and Sims Valley at Northwest. In the SOC 3, we'll have Portsmouth West at Wheelersburg, Menford at Waverly, South Webster at Lucasville Valley. And in the TVC, we'll have Wellston at Athens, River Valley at Vinton County, Meigs at Alexander, and Nelsonville York at Racine Southern.
And you can find all those now on our website, littermedia.com. Coming up, it is This Date in History and National Day.
Yes. I'm trying to find the Litter Quality Propane spot. There it is. First, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. There's no bill when there's a fill. You can contact Litter Quality Propane today about our metered gas service at litterpropane.com.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Time for the historic events that happened on this date. We selected one to share for you, and that is in California, out in the water. And here it is, 1933. It was the construction that started on the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, spanning the bay there. After the gold rush boom in 1849, it was speculated that the land north of the San Francisco Bay would increase in value if it became more accessible to the city. Joseph Strauss, an engineer from Cincinnati, Notice this looks a lot like the suspension bridge in Cincinnati.
Right.
Looks a lot like it. Joseph Strauss, engineer from Cincinnati, led the construction, and the bridge officially opened in May of 1937. And this is as close to a replica we could bring to you.
And Joseph Strauss, when I was doing my research into this morning, he is 5 feet tall. Was 5 feet tall.
5 feet tall. So he probably wasn't climbing to the top of that.
Probably not.
I will draw the plans. I'll let you guys put it together. Kind of like the folks at Lego.
Right, yeah.
We were talking about putting together some of Miss Amelia's Lego toys she got over the weekend. All right, time for our National Day feature. This comes to us from the calendar on the desk of one Aaron Glandon.
Yes.
It is Bird Day.
I like birds. I've told you we have a window bird feeder at my apartment. Mm-hmm. And it kind of like comes into the apartment. It's got a little dome, but it's like a wall that the birds can see in, and the cats can see the birds.
Kind of like a bay window.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And the cats love it. And I think the birds like to mess with the cats.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
They do. We have an outdoor cat, and so Missy feeds him occasionally in his bowl, and when he's not around, birds come flocking up to our back porch, and that drives Bucky, our indoor cat, nuts, because he stands there and he does that chirping thing that cats do, you know. So it's Bird Day. We're not going to show you the bird. I don't know what happened to the picture of the geese that usually appear. When you see that, think of Bird Day. It's also Keto Day. I've never...
Me neither.
Never done the keto diet.
Me neither.
I couldn't even begin to tell you what is involved with a keto diet.
I think it's just chicken and rice.
I think the closest I could come would be Kato, which was in the Pink Panther series. Screenwriters Day. Oh, there's the birds. Screenwriters Day. It's also Whipped Cream Day. You say you're not a whipped cream person.
I'm not. It's gross.
I like whipped cream, especially on my milkshake. The most difficult thing about it, though, is when you get to the bottom of the milkshake and it's just whipped cream, it's hard to suck through that straw.
See, I always ask for a milkshake with no whipped cream, and if they give it to me with whipped cream, I just scrape it off because I don't like it. Mm-hmm. I don't want it.
You scrape it off with your hand, or do you grab it like this?
I use a spoon.
It depends upon the texture of it, because some whipped cream is thick enough to where you can actually pick it up and take it off of the milkshake.
Right.
It just depends how disgruntled you are, I guess. You'll use a spoon. And it's also, thank God, it's Monday Day. I'm not too sure what the deal is about that. Now, there are some facts back here. National Bird Day. The cockapoo is a nocturnal parrot native to the New Zealand area, known for its inability to fly. The bird has a distinctive round shape and extremely loud calls. I would say it's being round in its shape probably is why it has a difficulty flying.
It's too fat.
The cassowary is a large, flightless bird found in the rainforests of New Guinea and northeastern Australia. It's known for its distinctive casque on its head and powerful legs.
See, I didn't even know there was a rainforest in Australia.
I didn't either.
I'm learning something new.
The showbill is a large bird native to eastern Africa. The showbill...
Shoebill.
It could be shoebill.
I've seen pictures of these ones. They're scary looking.
Is that right?
Yeah.
The shoebill is known for its distinctive bill that resembles a shoe.
They look like dinosaurs if you've ever seen a shoebill bird.
Mm. And then you have the helmeted hornbill, a bird found in Southeast Asia. This bird is known for its hollow structure on its head, which I've probably been described as before, being hollow in the head. That's made of keratin, and it's the same material that makes up the human hair and nails. How about that?
That's National Bird Day for you.
National Bird Day. Cuckoo birds is what it says here.
Here's a shoebill.
Oh, wow. Looks a lot like a Miami hurricane albatross that's been through a number of losses.
Yeah. I don't like them. They creep me out.
They freak me out. That's the shoebill?
That's the shoe bill.
That's the shoe bill. And that's the show, Bill, if you're watching out there today. Watching, yes. Time to put a wrap on things because we're making up words. Thank you so much for watching. I may not be here tomorrow. We may have an assignment at the time that the show will be done. So expect to see him at least by himself tomorrow. If not, certainly I am on assignment Wednesday. We do know that much. And I will not be here for that. We'll be with Teresa Reap up in Columbus, getting ready for one of the America 250 events that will be taking place at the State House.
And you'll have footage for Thursday, right?
That's the plan.
Okay.
That is the plan. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And remember, it's 2026. Thanks for watching Litter Media Live.